Hi everybody, this is Ernie. I'm the Web Technologies Librarian at Paul Sawyer Public Library, and for this week's Tech Tuesday, I'm going to show you a little bit about Google Translate. You can use it on either Apple or Android devices. It's actually a pretty incredible app, and there's so many things that it can do, but I'm just going to show a few of the easiest features, the features that you can probably get the most out of in kind of everyday use or what you need to use it for. So go to the App Store that is for your device, either the Apple Play or the Apple Store, Apple App Store, or the Google Play Store, and you're just going to want to search for Google Translate. And the top right icon here on the screen, that's going to be the icon that correlates to Google Translate. So once you tap on it, this is the main kind of screen you're going to see. At the very top, you're going to see the option that you've chosen for what you're going to translate. So you can translate from one language to another language. You can kind of switch those around too. It's pretty open as to what you need to do. So right now we're going to translate from English to Spanish from left to right here. So if I tap on enter text and I just put hello, how are you? You can see that beneath that it's going to actually just translate in real time, hola, ¿cómo estás? So it's going to do it as you type and kind of translate directly into the language that you are needing. So if I tap Spanish there, I can also choose some other ones. It has a incredibly large list of languages, and the ones that have arrows next to them, it just means that you can download that language to the device. So say if you were going to some Spanish-speaking location and you needed that without actually having to access the internet, it would download that language pack for you so that you could access it offline. So if I went to French here and I typed in the same thing that I just typed, hello, how are you? Below that you can see that it is doing the same thing just in French. Salut, comment allez-vous? Doesn't help you with speaking or your accent, so don't expect help there. But actually it can give you a little bit of help. So let's say that you're done with this here. Down below the enter text, you're going to see a few more different options. There's camera, conversation, transcribe. So if we go to transcribe, it's actually going to translate as you talk. So as you can see there, it's translating what I'm saying from English into French as I type. It's transcribing it in real time. So that's something that's pretty useful if you're needing to, say, create a document in a different language and you're just wanting to speak what you're needing right now without having to type the whole thing out. The second one there is conversation, and this actually kind of gives you, like I was saying earlier, kind of shows you how it sounds when it's spoken. Hello, how are you?
Salut, comment allez-vous?
So it actually gave me the pronunciation of that, and it was nothing, of course, what I was trying to do earlier, which was terrible. So it's a couple of different things, sort of like a language learning program or app. It works that same way. It doesn't necessarily teach you the language, but it's very helpful as far as just getting pronunciations, finding out what one thing means, translating it to another language, and you can do it back and forth in either direction. So for instance, if I did Spanish to English, then I could type hola, and it would give me hello. So, you know, it doesn't matter which direction you're translating to or translating from. It's very helpful when you have some certain things that you're wanting to know what they mean, or you're wanting to say in a different language to say someone that's not an English speaker. The other option there is camera, and I find this one really fun. Basically with camera, you can just hold the camera up to something that's written in a different language, and it will translate it for you literally within the camera, show you what it means. I think it's pretty incredible, and a lot of times, say if you're out somewhere with a sign, or if you're in a different location or area, country, you don't know what the sign reads, you can just hold the camera up to the sign and it'll actually show you what that sign says. I have a t-shirt, and I'm just going to kind of give you a little demonstration. So this is here. You aim where it says aim at text, directly onto the text, and I've got it switched backwards here. Whoop, I want to go from Korean to English. Squid. That's Squid Girl, apparently. And so that just within the camera lens itself, it's actually just translating that Korean text into English. So lots of different ways to use this app, and the camera one especially is pretty incredible. Whenever you come across something that, say, like with Korean, is a written language that is not something that you even know how to pronounce or even find necessarily the way to translate it, you can just hold the camera up and get a translation instantly. So, pretty incredible app. Hopefully this is something that maybe you just didn't even know that it was something that you could use your phone or your tablet for, and it's something that maybe you could find a use for pretty much every day. So again, if you have any questions or if there's something that's not going quite right, just send us a message and let us know, and we'll do the best to help you out. So thanks again.